house.
Okay. Good evening, people of the internet. Ryzen is being a goofy McGoof right now.
I'm sorry. I've been destroyed.
We have been watching depressing anime all weekend.
It was kind of happy eventually.
And I am feeling much better, thank you. My medication was throwing me for a loop last week.
We
Emotional damage, yes.
finished Clannad.
Are you gonna stop talking about it?
Go watch it.
He won't stop talking about it, Zero.
It's amazing.
He literally has talked about it all day.
It's literally one of the best things I've ever watched in my life. I haven't cried that much in a long time.
Okay. You didn't even cry that much when we got married.
Emotional. I was more happy than anything.
Did Jimmy G die or something? Why is he trending?
Jimmy G died? No, he's probably hurt though.
What in the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
His foot got twisted really bad at that. You suggested a silly anime for you to check. You don't know if I can type the name.
It's like something like Panty Garner or something.
Panty Garter?
Yes. It's under anime. In the Discord.
But
We have an anime section now.
panty and stocking with garter belt. Okay. I have worn a garter belt only once in my life. Actually, did I even wear a garter for our wedding? I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think I... Did you take one off my leg?
Probably.
Did you go under my dress and pull one off? Do you remember?
Probably.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
That sounds ridiculously silly. Oh, she's in the house. Is she gonna come?
I mean, that's what you do at the wedding.
Thank you.
And then you throw it.
Thank you.
Who caught your bouquet? I don't remember.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Okay, where are we doing this grinding nonsense?
I don't know. Well, for one, the ship is behind you.
Now, you didn't wish to learn that kind of stuff? It's a tradition in American
It's an
weddings.
American wedding tradition.
I don't know if they do it in other countries, but traditionally the woman will wear a garter belt on her upper thigh, and the man has to go underneath her dress, and typically he's supposed to retrieve it with his teeth.
Yeah.
It's really stupid. And you do it in front of your family.
And then you throw it.
And then you throw it to the men to see who's next to get a
And then
girlfriend.
they're supposed to put it on the woman that catches the bouquet.
It's so stupid. Yeah, exactly. Perfect reaction. Well, I was supposed to stream Thursday. I was sick. I was supposed to stream Friday. I wasn't sick per se. I just was dealing with really, really bad side effects from my medication. Which, by the way, I checked it and I didn't have a dose left, so I had to message my doctor. I tried to myself and there was none left.
I heard you.
So we have to
You need
farm
more.
because these idiots are all way behind. And Hina's
not, but
he's
I don't know why they're there. Because we were gonna get some blue magic, but we're not gonna do that now.
so should I put somebody how do I put somebody in a party?
You just go into the ship.
The ship.
Although we can buy the equipment that we need to buy, but you gotta get the ship anyway, regardless. And
Okay.
it's square, I think, to go inside the ship. Triangle, maybe.
Square was making me go backwards. Oh yeah, we gotta
Talk to the frog.
Yes.
Probably either Freya or Dagger. Aiko might also be a good idea. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
she's got a
she could
bazillion
buy.
summons, right?
Probably. Well, Dagger does now, but Aiko just joined, so I would probably Dagger to start, so you can get like Shiva and stuff.
How do I leave?
I'm not really. See, that's. You just talk to Blank. He's pilots the ship. But if you
Where are we going, son?
go back to Limblum and you can buy some stuff.
Why are we going back there? We were already in there.
We can buy armor and stuff. The next tier of equipment. X is forward.
Or is it over here?
Yeah, there's no enemies in the thing.
Okay, this is kind of janky.
Sorry. There you go.
Enter with circle. Why? Everything else is X.
No.
Where's the shops and the business place? Are they in the place they've always been?
Yes, you gotta go upstairs. Oh, apparently if you do equip something with the same skill, it does double the AP you get. I didn't realize that. Like if you have two things with Beastmaster, the AP goes to each item and adds.
The mid-level,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Like, why does this stuff appear after you leave the city?
It doesn't, but you don't get all the party members until you leave the city because Kina was doing his stupid thing.
Oh.
That's why.
Well, in other news, I was playing Pokemon for a while today. I beat the water gym, and I beat the poison star base place. And I need to go to the normal gym next, and I did get myself some fighting types. So that should help. Game's really... If the game wasn't glitchy as hell, it's extremely fun and satisfying. You beat it the gyms at how many glitches per second? The glitches that I've experienced are more like the floor disappears and performance type things. I haven't experienced any like game breaking glitches. It's been more like performance type issues. The game itself, I just was going up a mountain actually, and I took like a long way to get somewhere. The world's huge. And I think it's what everybody's wanted from a Pokemon game in a really long time. It should have released like a year from now. Or 6 months from now. I think Nintendo the release should have been postponed, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're in this place. What are we buying?
Those are just throwing things. Keep going. No. Well, it says you don't have one of those, so buy one of those. And you don't have one of... Well, pinwheels are just throwing things. Have those. Mantra bands, you don't have any of those. Buy a bunch.
3, 4?
Yeah, sure, 4. Dark Cats, get 4 of those. So we'll get another gold helm. Is that it? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, there you go. Sweet.
That's all we came here for?
Yes. Then take the ship and go to Trino and we can...
Hold your horse. I have to get back to the ship first. Well, while we're doing that. none of those are useful for her. Still working on that. He's still working on that. There.
HP 20%.
That's it.
Almost done with thievery.
There we go for now.
And while you grind, steal with Zidane.
That is the wrong place.
Go to the castle.
Yeah, I know. I went to the wrong place. Oh yeah, we also ordered the Dragon Quest Treasures game for the Switch. I think it's this guy. That Serpent's Gate, right?
I believe so. You'll know right away. Yes, correct.
Where am I headed to, Captain? Captain, oh Captain.
Go to Trino. We're gonna have to buy the more things there later, but whatever.
Where's Trino? Timber me shivers. Yes, I'm a pirate. Why could they have just not labeled these on the map?
You should touch them.
Okay, it's there. But that's not by a shore. So what's the easiest way to get there?
Dolly. Already passed it. You should be able to just go through a gate. Southgate. Gotta go through Southgate. Just might as well get this. You're gonna need like 6 Chimera armaments later, 2 magic rackets, but buy it at the end of the stream.
Somewhere over here?
Probably, yeah. Just land here. That's the
I know, thank you. It's like over this way.
I think so.
Yeah, it's right there.
You actually can go in there. Flew through it last time. Not really sure how you're supposed to get to Trino. But you can. Well, I mean, maybe you can go to Alexandria and take the. Yeah, I don't know. promised rings and he loves it for them now. Want to get to work on stuff. Oh yeah, Dagger's now in her depressed state, so she can't do anything. She's quite horrible now. That's all you got.
Should stay on what he is on, I guess.
Yep. Unfortunately, you can't take Don out of the party.
So where am I going? Back?
Southgate, I think.
It's supposed to be like over here.
Yeah, I know.
Do I go through that thing?
Yes.
Should have landed over here.
No, you could. She has no trans gauge. Or to steal, whatever it is for thievery. Dagger's just horrible right now. Auto-reflect. It's good.
Give him that.
The auto regen or something. It's really expensive.
That's really expensive.
Connor's always on his weapons. Auto life. There you go. That's just him revive. Which revives you.
It's an ability. How does that work?
I think it's... I don't know. That you can equip. And he also has revive as a usable ability. I don't know what it does.
Oh, I'll have to look at it. Told you they would be quiet if they had a house in here.
Uh-huh. Look at those JPEGs in the background. At least the clouds move. Still haven't got. Oh, there it is. Command failed. Dagger can't concentrate.
I had her defend!
Doesn't matter. She can still fail.
Oh my god. I'm having her defend. She can't do
can't,
anything.
She can't concentrate. I mean, she can still attack, but it's like a 25% chance that she just can't Concentrate. That's it.
Don't start.
She's gonna start.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Up the jump. She knocks your headphones out. You're up.
So
you're
now
up.
we can actually go through this thing?
Probably.
This is South Gate.
Nope, you can't. I have no idea then how to get to Trino. I have no idea. I guess take the ship and loop around. There's gotta be a way you can land near it then. This chocobo thing here. You might be able to use the chocobo to go in the water around somewhere to get there. That's the only thing I can go.
It would be a slap in the face if the enemy stealing from you had higher chances. Yeah, it sure would be. Okay.
I don't know out there.
He finished his Snithril sword.
Ice Brand is next. You get double mithril or mental breaks from that. Use the chocobo. You probably have to use the chocobo. You gotta use the Gasol greens.
Also, you remember RPG that enemies could steal extremely valuable items like
FF7.
ultra rare weapons? Which one is it?
We're not looking for this. We're just trying to get the Trino. You can go in the shallows. It's the only thing I can think of. There's gotta be a way to get to Trino. It says you can get there. There's a shore here. Just explore until you figure out how to get to Trino.
You think it was 7 because one time you remember an enemy stealing Ragnarok from you? Well, that
Yes, it does all the time. No.
dead end.
How do you get back to Trino? I don't know how you get back to Trino.
Click the first one. How to get back there in disc 3?
It doesn't say.
I mean, it's landlocked.
Can't.
You can't.
But it tells us to go back there to get this item, so I'm confused.
Can you go through Alexandria Harbor to get over there? That'd be like a long way to go.
That's because you have to upgrade the chocobo. So now you can't get there right now. Oh well. Just go deliver.
That guy?
Okay.
That guy was the last pick in the draft.
Okay. Alright. Just go to Gizmaluke's grotto so you can deliver the Coconut.
Over here somewhere.
No, it's north.
All I gotta do is turn around.
I'm guessing we have a bunch of. We have to get the mountain crossing ability. That's why. We can get there, but we have to do the chocobo hot and cold.
Oh, lovely. Is
Which
that
we're
it?
not going to do right now.
What? I did. Oh, she failed again.
Yeah, it's just all the time.
What door is it? The left one?
Right one.
Who am I talking to?
The Chocobo, the Moogle. Yes. You get an extension for your efforts.
Which is what?
An accessory or headgear or something. I don't know. You already have one.
Did?
Yeah. You already have one. It's an add-on. It's for girls. It's clearly an accessory. Now you have two of them. That's that. Whatever, just back to the ship. Grand journeys would be a little tough at this point.
Come here, son.
I think you turn the Chocobo red next and it lets you cross mountains. Take you back to Trevino.
Okay, bye. Where are we going?
That northwest continent.
Up in the upper left?
Upper left, yes. The beaches there have decent enemies to fight.
For what, AP?
Yes, they give 3 apiece.
Can you loop around the world map?
Yes. Always can.
I don't know. Maybe some games don't let you.
Almost every game lets you. There's virtually... I don't think you can get on the upper right continent at all.
God, this is slow.
Yeah, the Chocobo's way faster. Why don't you just loop south? Works the same way.
There's an island down here? The hell? Alright, Mr. Island. Where are thou be? Why is it white?
It's the snow continent.
Oh.
Look for
Did we get the car in FF9 before? No.
car.
There's no car.
There's no car. Yeah, right here. Fight on the beach. I don't know how strong they are. On the beach, not on the actual beach.
Where's the beach?
That you just landed at.
This?
Yes.
Like right on the edge?
Yes, that's considered a beach.
The car? Well, there was no car.
There is no car. Just a Chocobo.
Hi.
God knows what that is.
Meow. A whale zombie.
Can't be that hard. For sound wave, but that's probably a mini. Yep.
Whoop-de fucking do for her. Ow, that was a lot of damage.
I don't think we have more than one item. Oh, they do. That's one weird ass ice brand.
Finn? Bitch slap. Wasn't too bad. That's like the longest death animation. Oh!
Does this give 3 or is this not the right area? They give 3. Which means they're giving 6. She can't fail outside of battle. You learn shield.
Does it matter?
Not really.
Next.
Just kill her. The Aegis armor is better. Steiner finishes his stuff. Yeah.
Oh. It's a squid.
Unfortunately, you didn't steal anything.
Does that count?
No.
6 legs.
You get the from Trino, you can get the thing that actually teaches you Master Thief, which finally lets you steal consistently. How it works.
Think.
Fine.
Cool. Okay. Oh, that hurt. This is so fun.
Well, Steiner's massively behind, so.
What have you been up to, Zero?
And Amaranth joined so goddamn late.
Wow.
They give Dagger 1,000,000 freaking summons. Oh, that's bad. But not. There is no protecting from that.
You've been happy. It missed.
It's good.
You've been leveling up in FF14. That's cool.
Man failed. Dagger can't concentrate. It's frozen. Just hit him. It's instant death. Impact crushes the enemy.
How's that? I'm not.
Because he's made of ice now. So you shattered him.
How do you get frozen? The ice brand?
Or ice brand, whatever.
Somebody learned something. You learned something? He learned something?
You can take off the ritual hat counters on your other thing. Sure, whatever. I mean, there is the fast forward.
How are they winning this? Whatever. Chargers suck this year.
Chargers?
They're losing to the Raiders right now. We wanted the Raiders to lose.
Why would we care about the Raiders?
Because if they lost, they'd flex that game out of primetime next week. Or in 2 weeks. Haha, motherfucker. That's good damage. Slap. He learned HP plus 20%, I think.
You can equip auto haste to let you steal that like faster. Should be able to theoretically you get more turns. It's freaking 9. Steel gill, I guess. It's terrible. It's not a good ability. Now you got auto haste.
Probably should.
You got Automos. I think it's a terrible summon though.
Well, she's learning it, so I can't use it, right?
No, you can learn it. You can use it as long as you have it equipped.
Oh.
It's just learning it lets you unequip the item.
Oh.
You should be able to pick up every single ability in the game by the end, except for this last spell. Which sadly is learned in like literally the final room of the dungeon, the final dungeon.
Was that? That's not nice. That's not nice. That's all that did.
Yeah, 90 something strong.
G-Force 199, bitch!
Yeah, it's awful. I mean, he's goofy as hell looking in this game. That's gonna do nothing, by the way. It's Demi, and it sucks horribly. It's also not what Queen Braun did when she did her thing.
That's it. Well, now I've at least seen what the stupid thing looks like.
You have,
Goofy as fuck your ass. He says it looks terrifying.
I guess. Yeah, other summons. Command failed. Dagger can't concentrate. Look at that auto haste. It's actually moving as how it should normally. They have properly balanced it. Whatever.
You have to face that monstrosity on a regular basis because of the raids you have. I'm sorry.
You learn to revive. You finally learn to counter. Tiana's next weapon. Yep. Poison Knuckles. Spare change. It's gill tossed. Sure, whatever. To have like auto or something. Oh, you didn't learn ability up? What are you doing? That should have been top priority. You need to equip that. You've only been getting 3 then. Yeah, you gotta check that. Everybody has to have ability up equipped.
Here we go. Excuse
You
me.
need ability up equipped.
On what? Everyone has it.
Diner doesn't even have it learned. He for sure doesn't have it equipped. You just equip something that teaches it to him.
There, you happy?
It's gonna take you longer if you don't have it on.
There you go. You good?
Yeah, it's kind of the most important ability to equip.
Here, you can have something else.
Bot alert. Sure. Get my Gmail. Not my Gmail. My Yahoo.
You got mentioned in Neo server. You should probably pay attention to when people tag you in servers.
Why did I get tagged?
I don't know. Somebody probably was commenting you something.
I remember. I don't know what it is.
Then do it later, because you don't have it on your laptop.
I don't even have a clue what it is. Can you make the thing?
Fine, we're in Leviathan.
I'm gonna ship. Leviathan. They're gonna ship soon. Stray games. I don't like emails. They're monsters. Email is like the worst invention of all time.
It's one of the best.
So you say, until you realize you have to look through them all.
I have to deal with it every day.
I
Part
hate
of
it.
work.
It's a monster. It's an untamed monster.
Would you rather not have any technology and
Yes.
have to send paper?
Yes. Because at least then people are motivated to not bother you.
They still would bother you.
Look, I'm an introvert. Got that last sword for...
Yeah, I switched him to the blood sword or whatever it is.
Can't do the blood sword.
The coral sword. Sorry, I picked the wrong one!
Oh, I don't know. Just had you finished blood sword a long time ago, I thought. I like you though. You learned auto haste.
Itch on my ear.
You don't need no ears. Oh no. You just say really dumb things sometimes. Auto float. Might as well get those feather boots going. Sure, Campbell defense. Is we still done with something else too? That Amaranth had something else to equip. Oh, no, you're right.
No.
He's catching up, slowly but surely. You got plenty of tents. Slowly but surely. I don't know. I mean, adamantoises are easier, but I don't know where they are. Hey look, the Chiefs came back and won again.
There's still 15 minutes left.
Yeah, this happens every single time with the Chiefs. They fall way behind because the defense is terrible. And then somehow they score 50 million points. I don't get it.
3 for 3 of nothing? Well, that time I wasn't lucky. Bitch slap. Thanks, Dagger.
Travis Kelce idiotically fumbled the ball. So now the Bengals have a shot. Dagger cannot concentrate.
Yeah, I told her to like him, and she didn't listen.
She can't do it. Amaranth's revive, though. You can revive. It's under flare.
It is.
Yeah, you can scroll down.
pretty good.
Yeah, Emerald's abilities are pretty good, actually. Surprisingly good. Okay, zombie powder's not so good. Enjoy being a zombie now.
I think it's time for a 10.
Clearly. Zidon's a zombie. You gotta use a magic tag. It's like a talisman. Oh, by the way, he counts as dead, so he gets nothing for that battle. Just so you know. Full party zombie is game over. I think it's a magic tag. Don't know where it is. Magic tag. Oh, great. What the hell just happened?
Some nonsense call again, I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
returned the fumble, I guess.
Of course they did, 'cause it's the Chiefs.
I have no idea what happened. Giant octopus couldn't steal anything.
Excuse me.
Gives you even 6 legs. Just sucks in that whatever he's doing. I don't know. It's like a drain attack. Now Steiner's actually doing good damage. It's a miracle. Now he's gonna blind you again. Just off.
Is that effect stealing? Apparently not.
But it affects his physical attack. Unless you use speed rate. Favor.
Is Chakra the...
He'll move. He'll HP and MD.
Was the OG portrait of Dagger, or because she had depressive, it changed?
It's what she always looks like.
Wow.
Nice. Zombie.
Yeah. Chakra was kind of like a super good skill in tactics. It heals both.
Chakra is a very good skill in this game.
I have been cured of my zombie.
It's so weird that he literally only has 1 claw. Like,
I don't know.
why? Why does he have 2? Like every other character uses claws. Whatever. 3rd and 7. It's 3rd and 7. It's big.
items. Arrange. How do I arrange them?
Auto.
There we go. It was super good if you said it correctly. It's super good in this game.
It is quite good. It's very useful. Hammer has some good abilities. Surprisingly good abilities.
Forgetting I'm still late.
Unlike Steiner, his abilities are just god-awful. Until, like, the last 4. Actually, last 3. One of them's bugged. His breaks really aren't very good. His sword magic isn't very good either. Doesn't have a ton of MP.
Oh, that was a good crit.
Is that it?
I think that's it for his weapons. Yep.
Yep. Is he still working on ability up? Because you gotta finish that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to finish that off before you take him out of the party.
He's gonna be here for a while. What should we talk about while we aimlessly do this? I'm literally just pressing the X button.
Like, Miami's coming back and they're gonna win. Of course they are. P-attack.
Geez, he crit again. That's the last one. He has literally nothing to work on.
I know. Ifrit. Ifrito. I think that's the last one. Well, Odin, actually, no. If you run into a gimme cat, ignore him. He's a fake friendly creature.
We have a fake friendly creature.
He says, "Give me a diamond." If you give him a diamond, he goes, "Haha, fooled you!" and runs away with your diamond. It's troll. Not that I fell for it or anything. Don't worry about it. I'm not bitter about it.
Clearly.
I didn't have to reload, lose hours of progress. Did they score? Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Evans. Touchdown.
Well, he finished the power belt.
However.
That's it. He's totally done with everything.
Whatever. Don't you? Who has the auto regen accessory? It's Angel something. I don't want to put Dark Matter. He does. No way, he has auto life. What the hell that? Go back in the ship. Somebody has your auto regen accessory. Triangle.
Does it change the battle music to the friend battle? Normally it does.
What, for the Gimme Cat? No, it plays like a different song. Yeah, that's not good. Somebody definitely has your auto regen accessory that you need to work on.
Let's just see if it's her. Not her.
Clearly not. He doesn't have it. I know you just won the thing. You won it from the... Or do you... No, I think you do. Must be Kina. I guess that would make sense. I guess you don't have one? I'm get it then. Whatever. Just go back to dagger. Not for sure. That doesn't make sense. You won it from... Okay, I'm confused now.
Regen's right there.
Auto regen.
You have a new favorite song from Kingdom Hearts, Edge of Existence, or Scala and Callum battle theme? Cool.
Angel earrings. I know for a fact you won angel earrings. Because you gave the correct orders to the Pluto Knights. Somebody has it. Unless, I hope to God you didn't equip it on Beatrix. I don't think you'd be that silly, though. Because if you did that, it's gone. But I think all you did was remove her headgear. I mean, they can't steal your equipment in this game, can they? It's the most important ability. Like, you have to have it. You must be missing it somehow. I know for a fact you... Is it not an add-on? No, it's an add-on. You have it. I know you have it. Oh, is it only for girls?
They're earrings. Why would they give them to a boy?
Yeah, it is. It's only for girls. Okay. Oh, okay, that explains it.
Thanks for panicking for no reason.
I wasn't panicking. I was like, I just was
So
confused.
he literally has nothing to do then.
Yeah,
He's forced to be in the party.
That does suck, yes. You can't take Sedana out. You can take him out in the final dungeon, but only the final dungeon.
Guess whatever gives him the most strength. Which would be this.
Give him a power belt.
He's out of everything, so...
There's other things that give auto reach in. There's nothing to be stealing anyway. You just gotta get auto ability up or whatever. Maybe the promise ring gives it to you, I don't know. Third and 1. No, first and 10, of course.
Yoko Shimura didn't have to go super hard on the music we originally would hear for like 30 seconds. But guess she's an overachiever. Well, they do that sometimes. Oh, they went really hard in the Team Star battles you do in Scarlet and Violet. That electric guitar solo was crazy. It's really good, but they didn't need to go that hard in a Pokemon game.
Uh-oh, first and 10 at midfield. Come on, Cincy. I know I care, I just don't like Kansas City.
Doesn't matter, we're basically done.
I know.
God damn, Steiner.
How about Baltimore? Did they somehow win with their backup quarterback? Oh my god, they won 9-10.
The Broncos are inept.
How can the Broncos
They
be
kicked
that bad?
They kicked 3 field goals.
I don't understand how they have.
Well, they would have won the game, but
Did
they
they fire their offensive coordinator?
Nope. Okay, he can have something else now.
That's just no excuse.
Fine, take that.
Why haven't they benched Russell Wilson?
I have no idea. Although
Like,
I think he
why-
played pretty well today.
No, he didn't. They only scored 9 points. He couldn't have.
Well, what was his, like, passer rating?
Probably very low.
I don't even know how they're watchable.
They're not. Oh. God. It's 184 passing yards. They're bad. The Ravens are bad too. 17 to 22, 189. It's not great. No picks, no turnovers.
Just a boring ass game.
Yeah, he's a terrible player. They gotta find a way to get out of that contract. Russell Wilson may be the worst starting quarterback in the NFL.
Night night.
Yeah. But I have auto life.
And I can heal myself.
Not anymore.
Hey, you gonna cooperate?
doubt it. Oh, she managed it. I'm impressed. Now he's got 4 HP. Venom Breath.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He gets venom. Basically poison and paralysis in one. It's obnoxious. It's very rare too. Hey, look, finally learned ability up. Except you still have that status of life. Panacea. Here's it, or Panacea, whatever you want to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm gonna click that. Don't bother. Just go off. You can take them out. Just click off. Strip the accessory.
Is that it for him then?
Basically, yeah, he learned most abilities that you care about. He's caught up now. Probably Freya, I would guess. Or Eiko. Vivi's probably fine. Vivi, I think, is okay. You gotta work on Moonstone. Abilities. Mainly auto regen would be nice.
Why'd they go so far backwards?
I don't know. I'm not the Miami Dolphins, I can tell you. I'm not even a dolphin.
Stop. What does that even mean? You're not even a dolphin? What? You know it would be hard as hell to be implemented more because of PR or whatever, but you would really like a Kingdom Hearts raid in 14? I mean, yeah, that would be cool.
Do you want, I mean, if you want to be a dolphin, we can play Echo the Dolphin.
I caught a dolphin in Pokemon.
You play as a dolphin in Echo the Dolphin. The dolphin's name is Echo.
Thank you.
Miami's gonna lose.
Did that make Buffalo in first?
No, because Miami beat Buffalo. Still a tiebreaker over. Plus the better division record. Losing to an NFC opponent doesn't really do much.
Do we ever get another spear for her?
Yeah. Mahomes is limping and Chiefs missed the field goal.
Who knows when we'll get Kingdom Hearts 4?
Bengals probably gonna win. Probably.
It's 2022.
Oh yeah, he's limping.
Maybe like, I don't know, 2020 what, 6, 7 for Kingdom Hearts 4? What do you think?
I don't know. 2082. He's dead. Speaking of dead, D-E-D. Dead. Goodbye, Freya. Death. Ah. Now I'm going to paralyze. Like that. Stole a magic tag at least. spin you. Ow. Up we go. How much fire in my whale laser? You think he's undead? I don't know. They missed a field goal. Harrison Buckner missed the field goal. It's a 55-yarder. Snap to hold the kick. It's not even close. It was short and wide.
Odin time.
I think he had a 6 summon animation. Not that you could have enough MP to summon him. What if you needed one of those 50 years later?
I hate when you have to save items in games.
You don't need that. Miami's gonna go
Let's see if she's... Oh, there we go. Zentetsuken!
Yeah, no. Oh. Sleipnir.
Isn't Sleipnir a persona?
It's the name of his horse.
But isn't it a persona, Sleipnir?
No. Well, probably, yeah. Think of this. I'm gonna guess it does some jack and shit. Oh, it killed him. Yeah.
Sleipnir is Loki's son. How is Loki's son a horse?
I don't know. He is asleep in the house. The house of horrors.
He gave birth to Odin's horse. I'm not gonna ask how that's possible.
It just is. Accept it. High tide time.
God
Auto
damn.
potion.
He has so many things
I
to
know, he's
work
behind.
on. Ay,
Way behind.
yay. Bro, you are so behind.
What happens when you join super late? Whatever. Once Dagger finishes Odin, you can bring Eiko in.
What the hell happened? Fumble touchdown! Tua got sacked. He fumbled. San Francisco recovered in a fumble touchdown. Dolphins
I
are...
mean, I guess Eiko's my girl in this game. She's. I like her
Well-
better than Dagger. Although I do like Dagger.
So, if the Jets lose and Miami lose, that don't really help us because we lost to Miami.
Phoebe's my guy. Phoebe's probably my favorite dog character in the game. I'd like Freya more if she had more to do after the Vermecia stuff, but she just doesn't. Sadly. She just kind of falls off the face of the planet. How sad. She's really misused.
Ultrasound wave.
I'm making you small. Couldn't steal anything. 23. What an amazing amount of damage. You did less damage than a blinded dagger. That is sad. That's gonna hurt like hell on Amaranth. He's dead. I'm dead. I'm big again, guys. MP attack. Freya actually did much better than I thought she did for you. One short, of course. You did one more battle. Kind of unfortunate. Once he gets done with that auto life accessory, then Sabbat gets that. I mean, Sabbat's always around, so he's like the lowest priority. You did that right, kitty. Meow.
She's cleaning now. Oh my god, the dolphins just intercepted it. Wait, what? No. No, San Francisco has the ball. It's Thompson deep pass intended for Hill. Who's Thompson?
Back up. Doesn't matter, the game's over.
Night night.
About to get the Dolphins with their third string rookie quarterback. They scored 33 points. Tua was horrible this game. Bengals give a sack. They were almost gonna break their consecutive games with sacks against them, but they didn't. Goodbye, Amarant. Hold it. He's dead. Throw that Phoenix down. Nope, he's dead again.
Oh, so the one time you actually listened to me.
She's not very useful right now. Nope, Amarant got nothing from that. Down, Bengals, they win.
Good, she can get off this stupid moonstone. What am I giving her?
An angel sandals. Girl. Angel earrings, yeah.
Angel sailing!
Angel sandals. You still don't have that learned, Amarant, dude. What the hell is taking you so long? Hashtag get more AP, you freaking monkey monk man. Because he's a monk.
Over.
He's more of a monk slash ninja because he has the throw command.
We need our tackles back.
I don't think I've ever seen a monk ninja combination like that before.
Do a monkey flip.
I'm like, well, I meant monkey as in M-O-N-K-Y. I just made it up. Just adding a Y at the end of his job class. I mean, she's like a summonery Fifi. job, Freya. He learned auto life finally, 25 years later. I don't know why he learns healer. It's so weird.
Like, what should I give him this?
Auto paste, yes, for sure.
And then who should I give that to? Him?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's gonna take a while, but who gives
I
a
know
crap?
it's gonna take a while. You almost done with Odin.
Yep.
Almost. I think this is their last summon, then you can bring in Eiko.
One more
Bring
fight.
in the 6-year-old.
Here, fight something. I'm
Just
gonna go get.
don't
I need to sweat.
all your problem.
I'm full for some reason right now.
You should save in case the power goes out.
Then save.
Let's save Kupo! Kupo, Kupo! Call me again anytime. Kupo. Kupo. Ah!
Where'd you go? Ah! 4.
What'd Sheila look like? Hey, you actually did it. Diamond dust. Well, she's half naked as always. Nice ass. Shiva.
He literally has a thong.
Literally in a thong. Not bad. Oh, right. Please don't be death.
That's not death. It's like poison stuff.
Oh, I'm a dead whale. So Miami lost. Yep.
Yes.
Got creamed. Odin has been learned. Anything else to learn here? Check out that Pearl Rouge.
But we're taking her out, aren't we?
Probably, yeah. There's not that much left. What? Pretty much. Honestly, soccer might be more exciting than watching the Denver Broncos.
No offense if you like soccer. Oh, by the way, Team USA
Yeah, they're terrible.
sucks! We lost to the Netherlands and therefore got kicked out of the World Cup.
I mean, granted, who cares? It's soccer.
Yeah, but we had a really good guy on our team.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Not that soccer's interesting for Americans.
Can't wait to watch. What's it, 6 guys run around a field back and forth, kick a ball in the middle of the field?
What America needs is a...
You
We
want
have,
soc-
like, I guess the U.S. men's
you
soccer
want
team...
Soccer to be more
Can you let me finish?
I don't know.
The U.S. team, anyone who can just kick Brazil away from winning the World Cup. What are you? Is Brazil still in it?
Bubble up. Fuck no.
Oh my god, this game is still happening.
fucking soccer be more interesting than make them score more points. Like change the rules up. It's just so damn boring. Like nothing happens. Like why do they play 60 minutes and score 1 goal a game?
Half the time they don't even
Like,
score any
why?
points. They draw.
How is that fun?
They draw half the time.
And the net's huge. I don't understand. Like, is every player in soccer just that bad? I'm serious. How can you not kick a ball into a net that's like as big as this room?
Because the goalies are just insanely good.
Okay, whatever. Sorry, but in hockey they score way more with a much smaller net.
But hockey also has a much smaller stadium as well.
I guess.
That could be part of the issue, is that soccer fields are huge.
The field.
I think if they did that, it would make a big difference.
It should be like a basketball, like, stadium.
Nah, that's too small.
It should at least be hockey. Like, it's way too big.
I think that's part of the problem.
You have too many 0-0 games. It's not fun. Like, I think soccer's just fundamentally flawed from a design standpoint.
You could say that about any sport.
It's just they're playing on like a football field.
Is there any we haven't seen? I think we've seen all hers.
Except Carbuncle. Of course it doesn't collect. I don't know.
Oh, he's cute in this game.
Nothing happens in soccer. I mean, if you like it, whatever, but to me, like, nothing happens.
We get reflected by the power of the Zodiac.
I mean, they play in smaller fields in, like, school, don't they?
Oh yeah, way smaller.
Like, it's more exciting to watch, like, high school soccer.
And it can be pretty boring still.
I guess. I just don't get it. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I don't know who came up with that game, but I just don't get it.
Well, there's lots of... Every sport has its own flaw.
I guess.
She learned Auto Potion? Who learned Auto Potion? Him?
Go, clearly. Oh, he did, I guess.
She didn't learn anything.
Yeah, she's working on accessories. Auto Potion on Mr. West. I didn't check any of her other stuff. She actually did pretty well. Mainly Amaranth. Yeah, Eiko has very little HP. It's her only problem. But she's fantastic overall. One of the better best party members in the game. Even if you get auto regen, she's still got really good stuff. She's just a really good character. It's like
Time for
NASCAR.
more octopus.
Like nothing happens in NASCAR. They drive a car around the track for 300 hours.
She have, like, anything else she can do?
Offensive wise, not really. Only summons. Eventually she gets Holy. Holy is really good in this game. Do the triple hot and cold shield in the not too distant future, I think. It's very good. Dagger doesn't get holy.
have lots of money.
Just imagine basketball, the whole game was just passing the ball back and forth in the middle of the field. Like, I don't know. Watch hockey games way more exciting. Football has possessions for a reason. If you just had a free-for-all, it would be like soccer. It'd be boring.
It is what it is.
Yes. I know it's super popular, but it's just the one sport that just baffles me. Like, I physically don't know how anybody could like it.
It's fun to play.
I guess.
I used to play soccer. It's fun.
Yes,
It's a fun sport to play.
Even baseball feels more offensively exciting than soccer.
All right, can we stop talking about it, please?
Why? I just don't understand it. It's just dumb World Cup. Done with that. Just do the Pearl Rouge. Yeah, you did already. Auto reflect, sure.
There we go. What a fun stream this is. Grindy grind. I was gonna do this the other day, but you know.
Yeah, you didn't.
I was not feeling good. Well, our game ain't getting flexed, that's for sure. Score is 20-20. Yeah, I know.
The Jaguars got creamed by the freaking pitiful Lions. 40 to
Trevor
14.
Lawrence got hurt in that game too.
I don't care who your quarterback. You shouldn't give up 40 points to the freaking Lions. Jesus. It's good, but it ain't that good. Their defense is atrocious. How do you only score 14 points? Raiders beat the Chargers.
What should I give her, HP or MP?
HP.
We'll do this for a little bit longer. Indeed, he is dead. Time for the agua.
And paste. Regular haste. Sure. Pearl Rouge, go. Pearl Rouge. Yeah, he has Reflect Null. Takes a little while. Besides that way, have it available for the other girls. How the same equipment fits the 6-year-old that fits, you know, the rat lady.
I don't know.
I don't know. I still can't believe she's not even the youngest character in the series. Forum and Palom are literally a year younger than her.
I don't know. Usually, children in video games are all awful.
Eiko's not, she's really good.
Apparently, there's now some wild chance we can get in the playoffs.
I mean, granted. Yeah. There's a lot of child characters that are like Mac. Lost Odyssey is just
Bad.
not great.
Of course, that's a game that's gonna die with the 360.
Hook is okay. Not as annoying. Mac is kind of annoying though.
Okay, Grandpa K.
Lemel. Oh my god. Hook is.
On the side, I am currently playing Star Ocean 4.
Yes, I know. She is freaking Lemel.
It's my doggy, okay? Oops, I messed up, okay? He's a good boy.
What does her trance do?
Lets her jump and stay in the air. And throws spears down at the whole enemy party. Basically, that's like, I don't know, a third of her jump damage to everybody. It's awful, frankly. There's only one person that has a decent trance. Well, there are 2 characters that have 3, I guess, that have decent trances. Zidane, because he's got his dying abilities, but pretty powerful. Eiko, because she gets double white magic, which, you know, double holy, is quite good. And Vivi gets double black magic, which is okay. Maybe Dagger, because she gets a stronger version of her Eidolons. She gets basically a summon over and over and over when you use it the first time. It'll just randomly keep summoning it. Which is okay. Steiner's does basically nothing. I don't even know why it exists. Supposedly, like, triples its physical attack.
So now what are we waiting for? Her to finish this off?
Probably.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Probably have done enough. You mostly caught Amarin up. That's really the main purpose of doing this at all, was Steiner and Amarin, who were way behind. We'll save the last friendly creatures for the Disc 4 equipment.
What did he do to him?
Poisoned them. There's 4 friendly creatures left. So it's like, with double AP, it's like almost 300 AP. Which can be used to finish off virtually everyone's final weapons in this war. I think the poison killed him, by the way.
I think so too.
Because I don't think Zidane killed him, because he didn't even do his death animation. Yeah, when they die of poison, it actually saves time. I'm sure that's some ridiculously stupid speedrun strat.
I'm sure it is. Oh, cool. He's
Yeah, he's all caught up. It's just his accessories.
just that stuff now.
Accessories take the longest, buddy. I want to do like frog pitching and stuff next time, so Kina will be around for some stuff for blue magic farming or blue magics and frog catching. Maybe I should go to like. Let's see. Could have done. Dragons actually able to fight death right now. In fact, this whale zombie is the one that teaches it to you. With Kina. Those dragons on the plateau are for some reason weak to it.
She got distracted. I want to see what his thievery's up to.
Go ahead. Not before it sucks your blood. I don't know what it's doing. It's probably very, very good. If it gets it over. Might even be 4K. No, it's over. That's without the speed boost and stuff, though. I think. Eventually, he gets a weapon that gives him plus 30 speed or something. Pretty good.
There, she's working on the Pearl Rouge.
Finish off the Pearl Rouge. That should be enough. Like null is useful for super stuff. Beat X and Asher.
It's good for you.
It's pretty good, actually. Now I'm playing the sequel. I mean, I beat it with the real ending. Not just the fake ending. Yeah, it's one of those games where you have to, like, do things to the real ending. Mia's just there.
She's dead in her house.
She's not literally dead. She's just sleeping.
She is sleeping in her house.
I don't want to
The house that looks questionable.
Take It does look like a thing. It's
It
just
looks
a
like
triangle.
it looks like a Meow Meow Coochie.
No, it's a triangle. Get your head out of the gutter.
Ink.
Not wrong. It's just an island. Get him, Mako. 777. Lisa.
He thinks this is gonna help save him.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, you learned auto haste.
That's good.
Now what should I give him?
Anything else? It's got a ton of AP that you need. Attack. Takes a little while. Although you might want to work on the status element protection things. Locomotion in particular. Body temp is another good one.
He has locomotion.
Oh, he does. Recommended. Protects against confusion. Locomotion is stop. There is no protection for Berserk, Mini, or Death. That means any enemy that does party-wide of those things is partially luck-based and there's nothing you can do.
And it could be a game over.
Yep. That includes Ozma. Yeah, there's a couple instances where the game decides to instant death your whole party. There is nothing you can do about it. Unless you have auto life. But then the game could just do it twice in a row. And you're dead. But Ozma's the most notorious offender.
Oh, he died from the poison.
Surprised he died after a miss. That was a weird glitch. Like, the game didn't recognize he died until after Zidane attacked. Oh, that's a fumble. Yeah, that's what happened. Step up, throw, fumble. And then for some reason the lineman was like, look at how bad this lineman goes after the ball. I'm just gonna jog to it. Oh! What a moron. Talk about no effort. Like, dive on the ball, dude. Is it fourth down? Is that why you didn't dive on it? No, it's first down. Dive on the ball. Stupid.
Oh, here comes death. So is this guy undead?
Use Phoenix.
Well,
Phoenix summon. You have somebody else throw an ether on it. One chakra.
Phoenix will revive.
Yes.
Come on, get your damn thing off.
There you go. One minute. Stay in the menu. You won't attack you. Well, that's bad. On rare occasions, this will just proc automatically when you all die. Doesn't happen very often. Amaranth's dead, by the way. He cast life 2 on him when he was undead. He's dead again. It's quite useful. He's still zombie. You have to remove the zombie first. Death does not erase zombie. And breath. Dead. Derpy. Derpy looking whale. I love how she plays the flute and just dances around. She's so goddamn burpy.
I think I'm gonna tent up, save.
You gotta finish that thing.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gotta be almost done for Pearl Ridge. Has to be. Yeah, it's up 48. It's 6 per fight. The hell? Oh my god, they took a knee and this guy's doing cartwheels in the background. Look at this. Hell.
Hydrate, you got it. Here you go, Yuri.
Yuri?
Yeah, somebody called Yuri redeemed Hydrate.
Oh. Gotcha. Yes, I did too. You can't see me.
Okay, how about not blue light the cat?
Why did you stream with me? That annoyed you.
Yup, Yuri, lol. Yuri Matsuefa? I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. Cool
Mat-
username, though.
Matsuepa.
Matsuefa? Matsuefa?
Matsuefa.
I don't know.
Yuri.
Cool name.
Sorry. Normally we don't grind like this, but this time it's just so far behind.
Oh, good. All good? Cool.
Just they kicks him. Good job, Amaranth. Is that enough? That's what, 12? Unless she doesn't have ability up equipped. Pretty sure she does though. Let's reflect null. Is that it? No, she still needs
was a little bit behind on.
Level up, alright. Whatever.
Yeah.
One more fight then. Should work. Because it's 6 per battle with ability up. It doubles it. Which is nice. Stolen antidote.
Yeah, he's been stealing a lot of items.
Need to buy some more equipment at Moonlord.
We have to go back there again.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. You need 6 Chimera armlets and 2 magic brackets. Christopher synthesis later, I guess. There you go. So,
I know, he got zombied or whatever.
it's zombies. Doesn't happen that often, but there you go. That should be good. Auto haste, I guess. Next.
Should we go back there then?
Yeah, might as well just do that. And because we're gonna be in that general vicinity. This time we'll probably start with frog catching.
Yay, I can't wait. I'm so excited to catch frogs.
We catch the frogs, and then we gotta go get the blue.
Am
one.
I max statting?
No.
No. I am just doing my casual first playthrough ever of the game. With some help from my husband on the side. Actually, if I just go up, this will be
Yeah,
easier.
it'll be easier. They just kind of hose you with Steiner's development time, in particular. He really wasn't around for much at this one.
Lovely. Yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it so far. The only other Final Fantasy games I have never played are the 13 trilogy, 9, 11, and 14. And that's
Yeah,
I've played every other Final Fantasy game.
barely count.
Some of the spin-off games stuff, but I've played basically every mainline title at this point.
I don't really count 11 and 14 as mainline titles personally, but to each their own. She will probably never play.
You don't know that.
If you want to play an MMO, I mean, you can, I guess. It's not-
Just because you don't like them, don't mean I can't.
You have to take the ship into the harbor.
Oh. Where is it? Here? You're like my boyfriend. He plays these games. I like to listen in while working on art. Oh, cool.
Lower left.
Lower left. Oh, down there.
Yes.
That's cool. I listen to a lot of Twitch like during the day while I'm working. I just have it on like casually in the background. Because I work from home most of the time, so I like have to have something to like be on. If like I'm not in meetings and stuff, obviously, but. Okay, there it is. Come on, make the turn. There you
You're gonna
go.
replace the ship in like an hour.
With what? A better ship?
A chocobo. I think we can get the ocean chocobo already. They don't handle vehicles very well in this game.
Where am I going? The same place?
Yeah, I think you can even make the chocobo fly. I know it can cross oceans, like in FF7. Just in 7, you get the airship for a while before you can do that with a chocobo. Here,
True.
like, they give you the ship and you can do that with the chocobo immediately. That's silly.
Which shop are we going to?
That one, same weapon shop.
The what shop?
Same weapon shop. There's nothing new at the synthesis shop.
What type of art do you make, Yuri? Do you hand draw? Do you do digital art? Do you paint? What type of art do you make? I'm curious. I follow a couple of artists on Twitch, so I cannot draw to save my life. So, but it's cool watching other people in their creative process. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. What are we buying?
You want to have a total of 6, or 2 magic brackets total. You actually didn't even have them to equip, period. That's interesting. Any other weapons that you're missing? Doesn't look like it.
No.
And then you want to have 6 Chimera armlets total. Fine. Guess you could equip Eiko with that thing. Oh, just because they're Berserk. Well, it teaches they're many. Berserk must be unique to Dagger.
I guess I'll just go to the inn and save.
Yeah, if you want. I'm pretty sure the Boogle's still there.
If not, we'll just go out on the map somewhere and save.
Shouldn't matter that much.
It's right here anyway, so. You do comics? You sell
That's cool.
doujinshi at events in Japan. A lot of the focuses are on cute young men working jobs. Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Oh, so you live in Japan? Oh, that's so cool. We're in the United States.
Might as well.
Zero is asking you, what would be the most powerful team composition between these 3 options? You're gonna have to read that.
What? FF7, what's the most powerful team composition? FF7 for materia setups, FF8 for junctions, yes, FF9 gears out of skills, well it ain't FF9, I'll tell you that. FF9 has, the character's actually quite weak. Probably FF8, I believe.
Really? As the strongest team?
Yeah, because their limit breaks are stronger than the limit breaks in FF7, I believe. Because A, they're spammable. I mean, yeah, it's adult artwork. Because I think what the hell's the name of Squall's limit break? Rensukuken, complete with Lionheart, does more damage than Omni Slash.
I guess I can sail the boat somewhere. Where are we going?
That's a good question. Go into the Kuz Marshes.
Oh, that's not that far from here.
Indeed.
Just gotta take the boat there.
Yeah. Indeed, Kina. Like Irvine and Zell, they're capable of doing way more damage. And Renoa with her meteor wing thing.
I don't like FF8.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure they objectively do the most damage.
I don't like
I mean,
that.
Selfie and Keistis are terrible, but which sucks. I really like Selfie's character.
I don't like FF8
I don't like FFA that much either.
the end of the game, personally. I don't like how you go to the moon or whatever you... I don't like that whole part of the game. Mm-mm.
I don't really like being up here.
Going to the moon, being Deus Machina in outer space.
It's not a great game with the mechanics either.
It does what Tales of Arise did, and I personally do not like that. But then again, you could make the same argument that other Tales games do that as well. I just didn't like how FF8 did it. And I personally don't like the second half of Tales of Arise either. Where are we going? Oh, you said Coons Marsh?
Coons Marsh.
Oh, that's like right over here, right?
Yeah.
Just gotta like circle around this place, and then we'll just save on the map somewhere. It's basically right over here.
Indeed it is.
Yeah,
Indeed,
so we'll
Kina.
just save here. Who should I bring in?
I'd take out Freya.
Okay, we'll just...
You gotta equip Kina. You unequip them of everything. Still working on that. Motion. Body temp level up there. Yeah, Kina's strange. The FF9, the party member is actually quite weak compared to most Final Fantasy games. There is no multi-hitting skills at all, so the damage cap is what you got. There's no way to bypass it at all.
Okay, so next time we'll do some frogging with Kina, and that's where we'll leave off for today. Yeah, so Yuri, I normally stream Fridays and Sundays at 6 o'clock Eastern, but for you, that's like the next day because of the time difference. I think it's like Saturday, it's like the next day, 12, it's like what, 15-hour difference, I think? FF9, yes, yes. FF9 choking on a frog to a new level. Yeah. You have a frog in your throat?
I hate the frog catching so much.
It's really stupid. So let's see. Can we
We're
send
almost
you?
done with it though, I think.
Is he still streaming?
I don't know.
He is. Jeff is playing Trails of Cold Steel 3, one of my favorite series. See? I don't know what he's doing, but we'll send you over there.
It has to be done soon.
All right. Well, thanks guys for hanging out. Thanks Yuri for popping into my stream, and we'll catch you next time.